live.
Hey, I don't remember. Do we start with slides?
Yep, I'm getting the slides up right now. Give me
Okay.
1 second. My apologies. How's everybody doing? Just give us 1 second. All right, Val, it's all you.
All right. How many of you have noticed your electric bill, the price of groceries, everything? It's been pretty amazing how much prices have been going up. And I'm sure that I'm not alone, that we're paying attention to our budget and how it is that we're going to afford things. And we're making plans for how we're going to deal with the rising price of what's going on. And I guess by now you're like us. You've done some adjustments. Maybe you've canceled an exercise class, cut back on eating out. Maybe you're paying more attention to little things that add up, like HBO or Netflix, or maybe you've even cut back on your Amazon spending. Unfortunately, this is not likely to change anytime soon. I mean, we're seeing that things are probably going to get worse before they get better. However, there's always natural cycles to things. We see it across the board, whether it's in healing, whether it's in the economy. And I don't like to focus on the negative. You know, you don't need to worry, but plans make a difference. And I'm all about plans and knowing how to move forward proactively. And they're saying right now that in order to maintain that lifestyle that we've had just 6 months ago, you need to create more income than you've currently making. With the cost of goods and inflation, unless you receive a raise, everyone just took a pay cut. An additional stream of income is no longer an option. It has become essential for many, many families. So what does that look like for you? Does an extra $500 a month sound good for maybe helping a few people get started on their own personalized health program? Maybe $1,000 is more the number that you're looking for. Does that sound exciting for just being able to help people feel better and get started on their health journey? Well, there's never been a better time than right now to start your digital mind, body wellness business than now. And if you've noticed, mind, body wellness has been trending, and it's a big deal, and it makes an ideal time to utilize that for a side gig income. So I'd ask you to join myself and Kristen, who's an amazing digital networker, as we share with you a plan for earning extra income from anywhere without interrupting your current lifestyle or getting a second job. You also get to hear from Hope Anderson, our marketing expert with Solle Naturals, about the current mind-body wellness trend. And you also get an opportunity for some insight on the soul community from our own Corinne Lott. Isn't it time that you took a look to see how you could recession-proof your finances utilizing Solle Naturals? This just might be the solution that you've been looking for. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Valerie Bledsoe. I've been in the alternative health industry for over 4 decades. And yes, I said decades. When I joined Solle Naturals almost 11 years ago, in fact, April 10th will be 11 years to the day that I officially joined Solle and got my Solle account. And I not only fell in love with the products, but I also wanted to benefit from the perks that network marketing allows. Not only have I seen people's health and emotions improve dramatically, but I've also been able to build an organization over 11,000 members across North America. My organization generates on average over 150,000 in volume monthly, and I am now the primary earner in our household. I've had an opportunity to travel with my husband and friends and to structure my life in the way that I desire. So the person who invited you to look at this more than likely invited you because they knew you were searching for ways to add more income without having to sacrifice time, relationships, or your health to do so. You want the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and you want something that's meaningful, has purpose, makes an impact, and builds the financial security that you're looking for. The problem is, like most of us, you're probably busy. You're busy with your career, your ministry, your charities, your family. And in this economy, many people are struggling to create those extra financial resources that could possibly change their situation. And this has left many feeling stuck and overwhelmed, and possibly even a little discouraged, feeling like nothing will ever change. Well, we believe that you work hard enough already. And our goal over the next 28 minutes is to share with you 10 reasons why Solle Naturals can be that solution that you're looking for to create that extra income that you need to have control over your life. We also want to show you how to start a business and earn money leveraging simple systems and a proven business model. And we're doing this all from sharing health to increase our wealth for our family. So let's get started with number one. And that first thing is the company. Now I'm going to tell you, I love this company. They have been around, like I said, we're going on actually about 10 and a half years at this point. And I say it because I know I've been there from the beginning. And they have an amazing, simple share the wealth business model. And they believe that you should be rewarded for sharing. And so we're talking about you're feeling better. You want someone else to feel better. You share your code. We're talking about sharing your health to help other people. Over the last several years, Solle Naturals specialists have collectively acquired tens of thousands of customers, sold millions in product sales, and earned millions in commissions. And we're going to talk about more of that here in a minute. But it brings me to the next reason, which is reason number two, the products, which is my specialty, and being a master herbalist and having had a brick and mortar for years. The products that Solle Naturals bring to the table, there was no doubt. They stand out, they shine. I've always been about doing the most I can with the least amount of product possible. And Solle Naturals allowed me to do that because of how they focus on adaptogens. They literally, some people refer to them as a hero product. And I say a hero product with a couple thoughts in mind. Their unique formulas, which are scientifically designed to target physical, intellectual, emotional issues. And I happen to know this because I'm fortunate enough to also sit on the product formulation committee. And I know what we go through to make certain that these products line up. Now, these products make such a difference that it becomes, in my mind, and it happened. It was an instant yes. When I became aware of what was going on, I was all in because I knew this would make a difference. And I watched it play out. And it's done simply with, let's say we're just taking a look at the 4 signature foundation drinks that help balance blood sugar, help improve sleep, detoxify the body, increase energy. So many people notice amazing benefits from these. We also have this amazing plant-based collagen couture, they call it, that brings in the necessary nutrient elements to help your body create and build the type of collagen that it needs that's ideal for itself. We even have a new metabolic mastery product that we launched in the last fall that has proven to be a needed breakthrough in helping balance what we call the HPA axis that makes everything work together better. And I know for a fact, because I am part of many of these discussions, that Greg is always, who happens to be our founder, always working on the next signature product because he wants to do what no one else is doing. And when we are looking and formulating these products, we are looking, where can we go next? What's new? What hasn't been touched? So all these hero products can help you build a business fast, but you also want a business that's solid. So, we talked about 6 different products. We want more than those 6. But the neat thing is I found with those 6 that I was able to do so much that I did not need a massive amount of products. So Solle Naturals, an amazing line of products, whether it's essential oils, the capsules, the powders, and the drinks, they are all 100% plant-sourced nutrition, non-GMO, gluten-free, MSG-free, and contain no artificial ingredients. So the quality is reason number 3 that we absolutely love Solle Naturals and why this is such an impressive business. I got the opportunity to tour the plant last fall with many of our friends and got to see the beyond attention to detail, cleanliness, above pharmaceutical grade, workmanship, craftsmanship, everything that was designed into this facility to bring us nothing but the best. And we have something called a Solle Certain quality standards, and we have a money back guarantee. And we know you're going to like our products. At this point, The amount of people over 11 years that have returned product is less than what I can count on one hand, because we've had that many satisfied customers. But I take great comfort in knowing that if that someone needs to make that call, that Solle is going to take care of them. And I've never had anything but good things come from my customers. In fact, it was kind of funny to me that at one point when I started teaching people how to call the company to place their order, they had said, oh, I was talking about how to save extra money on the Solle Safe. They said, but I love calling the company because customer service is so nice and they always take care of me. Isn't that a neat challenge to have, that the people, they don't want to miss out on an opportunity to talk to these people? And so the quality to me not only ties into the products, it ties into the people that we get the luxury and opportunity to interact with at the company. So let's move on to reason number 4, and that is the mind-body wellness trend. And let's just take a minute. It doesn't take long for you to look around and see what's happening in the mental and emotional wellness space right now. We can't really anymore. Actually, we can't even think of wellness as simply a physical issue, especially after what we went through the last couple of years. We're seeing a big attention being poured towards us, and it's much needed and it's very important. And I'm glad to see that as a whole, our population is getting on board with this. And yes, a lot of it is due to the increasing levels of stress. And we do have better scientific understanding right now on that relationship between mind, body. And most health forecasters do show, as you can see right here by this statistic, that by the year 2030, the mind, body wellness industry will be a $1.5 trillion business. That's a number that I can't even hardly comprehend. But let's just take a moment and let's hear from our very own Hope Anderson, a little bit of information from her regarding this mind-body wellness trend.
Just a temporary trend. Every so often, hi, I want to take a brief moment to talk about the growth of the mind-body wellness trend and talk about why it's not just a temporary trend. Every so often, we see significant shifts in the understanding we have within the health industry. These shifts are results of years of scientific studies, medical advances, and public feedback. The current shift we're beginning to experience is one that moves us away from considering wellness as simply a physical issue and beginning to also include emotional and mental well-being. Due to increasing levels of stress, as well as a greater scientific understanding of the proper relationship between the mind and the body, most health forecasts show that by 2030, mental and emotional challenges such as depression and anxiety will actually become the largest threat to global health. Close behind are autoimmune disorders and chronic diseases, issues that also have their roots in nutrition and lifestyle. Improved comprehension of how the body works as a whole has allowed us to see that these problems are not mutually exclusive. This shift in perspective has already helped millions of people improve their emotional, physical, and mental well-being, but there is still so much work to be done. At Solle Naturals, we have been preaching this mission long before it became a trend, and note that this trend is actually the new way and correct way of looking at wellness. That's why every Solle product is formulated to address both mind and body, which allows us to provide people with quicker and more long-lasting results.
Hey there. One of the most important things to me.
And so, as you heard from Hope, she's underscoring exactly what I was talking about. And the time is now. People need what Solle brings to the table, and with our special adaptogenic formulas and how they help address the body's coming into balance and supporting that emotional and physical well-being at the same time, it's absolutely important. So another huge trend people are looking for is a simple way to earn extra income and to build extra financial security in this ever-changing economy. And that brings me to reason number 5, the simple business model. And Kristen Brunius is going to take us forward with this.
Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the screen to share. There's so many buttons to click, you guys. All right. Sorry about that. So I'm super excited to talk about this. And I was thinking about how we titled tonight, talking about how sharing your health is wealth. And it's so ironic that we called it this, and it didn't really even click to me until I was just listening that the name of our referral program is Share the Wealth, because your health is wealth. And so that is part of our simple business model. And so I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a situation. If you ever been to a restaurant or you've done something fun with your kids, like today I went bike riding in Chattanooga for spring break, and I did a video on it because I just wanted to share with people how much fun we had and how awesome it was. It's the same way with your health. When you start to feel better, you just can't help but share it. And we have a simple business model that is set up so that not only you can share, but your members can share as well. So I want to talk to you a little bit about our Share the Wealth business, our Share the Wealth referral program, which is great for not only you, but also for your members. So how it works is that Solle provides you with a discount code and a website. So as a specialist, you have the ability to create a discount code, and you can call it whatever you want it to be. You can name it Kristen, you can name it Snoopy, you can name it whatever you want. And that's what you're going to be sharing with people. And when you share that discount code with people, they get $10 off of their initial order, and then you get $10 in credit. And so it becomes really easy, not only for them to click on your link, but also for them to share their own link, because members have this advantage as well. And so current customers can share their referral code as well. What makes you different as a specialist is not only are you able to share your referral code and get the $10 in rewards, you also will earn commissions. And that we're going to talk about in a second. But this enables us to grow our business and to have growing customers. And Solle as a business is growing. And when you bring in new people, that means your business is growing. And that's long-term success. As a matter of fact, 83% of our accounts within Solle Naturals are actual customers. They're not distributors, they're actual customers. And so if you think of it that way, the majority of people are purchasing, and we're here as their guides. Now, I talked a little bit about our smart compensation plan, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail of that. So I want to talk to you a little bit about leveraged income versus linear income, because that's something that's really important to me as someone who's a mom and needs some flexibility in my life to work from home, honestly, to work from anywhere. I love the fact that I don't have to worry about having linear income. So what do I mean by linear income? So linear income is the whole idea of I put this many hours in and I get X amount per hour, and that is what I take home, right? And so the hours that I am present equal the hours I am paid. Or perhaps you get paid a salary. So in that case, the salary would be, I have these amounts of responsibilities, and this is going to be my weekly pay divided by whatever, and I get a few weeks of vacation time in there. That's linear income, and it's based on your efforts and what you do. Leveraged income is when you are able to work as a group and you are able to leverage your income and you are able to create flexibility. And I was thinking about how ironic this was. The last time Valerie and I did this presentation, I was in the Florida Keys. And today I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee, because I have been able to build my business up to the point where I have leveraged income, where you might hear my girls giggling in the background because we are here on spring break. And that's a really cool thing, to be able to have the ability to work from anywhere and to be able to adjust the time you want to work so that it is leveraged. One of the things also I wanted to talk about was that the products go straight to the customer. So I remember when I was thinking about joining the network marketing industry, one of the checklists that my husband had for me was that we would not have a garage full of stock. That was a big deal for him. He wanted me to make sure, and that's one of the reasons I love Solle Naturals, is I don't ever physically touch the product. It goes straight from the warehouse to the customer. And so our job is really to focus on making sure that we're building those relationships, they're taken care of, and that they're loved. and the company does all of the delivery. On top of that, our customers, as I said, they earn rewards on every single purchase. And so, in other words, every time they order, they're going to want to keep coming back because they get the rewards every single time they purchase. You, as a specialist, also earn those rewards. But on the top of that, you get a range of 30 to 45% commission on their initial purchase, which adds up over time. And then on those repeat orders, you also get compensated as well. We could talk about car allowances, incentive trips, different places that we get to travel and things like that, because all of that makes the compensation plan so awesome. But my most favorite thing about it all is I love that we have the ability to partner together for success and that we can help each other hit success within our own teams. But on top of that, as a company, they partner with us to guarantee our success because they pay us the highest amount on the levels that have the most volume. And so for those of you guys who understand this network marketing speak, that's a really big deal, that they maximize how much we make and they do it for us. We don't have to do the math. And so that's one of my favorite things is that we can partner not only with our downlines, but we can partner with the company. All right. And then while we're talking about earning commissions, we need to talk about daily pay. So we all have daily expenses, right? I'm pretty sure your family and you needed to eat today. You probably had to pay a heating bill, a credit card bill, put gas in your car. We all have daily expenses. And so one of the things that we recently just added to our compensation plan is daily pay. So let's imagine this scenario. Let's imagine you decided to join the business today and you gave somebody your referral code and they signed up on the website. And they decided, you know what, I'm going to jump in. I want to try these products. Well, guess what? You're going to wake up tomorrow morning and you're going to click my commissions and you're going to see that you were paid. And that is a great freedom. And that's super exciting. Imagine if you could go in there every single day and see that you've earned income. So daily pay is a great way to be incentivized if you're new, because it's so exciting and it's so new. But for some of us that have been here for a while, that daily pay is so exciting to know that we're still continuing to grow because we're still seeing those commissions get paid out daily. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys are too. All right. Now let's talk about marketing systems. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Kristen, this is not as easy as telling somebody about a restaurant or something like that. There seems like there's more into this. In a way, there is. And so that's when marketing systems come into play. And so, you're thinking, yeah, I don't know, maybe my Aunt Susie, my Aunt Sally, my best friend, my neighbor down the street is going to purchase, but what am I going to do when I run out of those people? Well, first of all, as the topic of this call is your health is wealth, and who doesn't need to be healthy? We have a mental health crisis. We have an obesity crisis. Everybody needs health in their life. And so you could be that provider to them so you won't run out of people. But we understand that feeling. And you might be thinking to yourself, I'm not an influencer. I'm kind of an introvert. I'm not really great at social media. Well, that's when we come in and we give you a great marketing system. And so we provide for you a daily content that includes the entire month, what the focuses are going to be. We can help you with knowing what to say in text messages, in Facebook messages, Facebook posts, or maybe you want to work with people in person. We can help you with that too. It's your business. It's your choice to work at whatever way you want to work it, and we're here to support you. And here's the thing. A business never goes out of business because they have too many customers. Have you ever heard of business that is like, I'm going to have to shut my doors because that line is around the block? That's just not a possibility. Businesses don't go out of business because they have too many customers. And as I said, Solle boasts 83% of their accounts are actual customers. And so by teaming up with us to take advantage of some of these marketing systems, that allows you to build as you like. Maybe you want to do this casually, and maybe you want to do this part-time. Maybe you want this to be your full-time income. All of that is totally up to you. And we're here to stand beside you with the referral program, with the Share the Wealth program, And with groups like this, we're streaming this live every Monday night. And this is a place that you can add your prospects to the Facebook group where you can tag your people, let them hear from everybody else. You can send them links to the YouTube. You can invite them to the event, and they can even join us live on the Zoom. And we have some people on live right now watching. Hi, guys. And so we're all about relationships, and we're all about building a community. So take advantage of those things in this amazing marketing system.
So talking about community, you know what? I have such love for this community that I never expected to have. It's like the biggest, most amazing bonus family that I could ever get in my life. And I never dreamed that by partnering with Solle Naturals to bring their products in and help people with their health, that I would get this community. To partner with these individuals who also share the same desire I do to help other people be healthier, have happier lives, you get the opportunity to build friendships that last a lifetime. And at this point, I've had some of these friendships for 30 years. I've added new people in tied with Solle for the full 11 years, and I see no end in sight. In fact, I look forward to every opportunity that I get to see these people. But let's also hear from another leader of ours, and let's listen to what Corinne Lott has to share regarding the Solle community.
One of the most important things to me is family. And when you partner with Solle Naturals, pretty quick, you're going to discover that it's so much more than a company just with that just has some amazing products. But you're going to find out that it really is a strong community that is just like family. Over the last 10 years, we've been blessed to be part of Solle, and I've met some pretty incredible people. People that have helped me with my health, people that have helped me financially, people that have helped me with some of the struggles that I go through on a day-to-day basis. And I would have to say that that is one of the reasons why I continue to share Solle, is because of all the great people within our community, or our Solle family, if you will. I am a huge advocate for attending live events, and I love it when our team or family gets together. And when we have one event and then they announce the next event, we're already planning all the different things that we're going to do while we're together. You not only will have these great relationships, but these are relationships that will last a lifetime. Some of my greatest friends right now are ones that I met 10 years ago, and the community is just second to none. It's just an amazing, amazing community to be a part of. If you are looking for not only some good products, but if you're looking for a community, a family to kind of work together with, you found it with Solle Naturals.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
And Corinne is spot on with that. And this brings me to the final and probably my favorite reason that I choose to call Solle Naturals home, and that is the leadership of the founders and the executive team. This Solle Naturals has some of the most heart-filled servant leaders on the planet. Their mission is to help you become the best version of yourself, and they show that in the way they run the company. And the best example I have to share of that is before we even had product in our hands, my husband and I drove out to Salt Lake City and sat down essentially in a board meeting, and I was listening for a couple hours as to how this was going to play out and their dreams, the understanding more about the product. And we broke for lunch, and I walked up to Greg, and it was very emotional for myself, and it became very emotional for Greg as well as I went up to him, and because I could see at that point the passion, the vision. I mean, it was all laid out, and I knew I was going to be a part of it. And I told him, I said, Greg, thank you for giving me back my heart. And he told me, Valerie, you take care of the people, we'll take care of you. And he's been 100% true to that. I have always had the support and backing for, whether it was just to lend a listening ear Or maybe we're reaching out to each other or different founders because ideas that we had, or just checking in on each other. When my husband was so ill and we almost lost him, I had constant contact from the company and the founders wanting to know how he was doing and making certain that I was still doing okay through that. Where do you find something this incredible? I'll tell you, Solle Natural delivers on this. So I hope now at this point that you're starting to see that the products, the compensation, and the people of Solle Naturals really are second to none. And I want to invite you to partner with us. I really believe that now is the time, and I know this because of what I'm seeing in the clients and customers that are reaching out to me on a daily basis. And I'm getting multiple calls a day at this point. So the first one, step one, ask the person reach back out to the person who invited you, and ask them to take a look at the opportunity and ask them for their personal link. Step two, enroll as a specialist with one of our, and pick one of our specialist kits. We have 3 different ones to choose from. And don't forget, make sure you have that promotion code from your friend so that you can save that money and they also get the rewards points for themselves as well. And number 3, as soon as you are enrolled, ask your friend to guide you through the business training library. You'll use this to launch your business with us. And this is the perfect time, because the best time to join a company isn't at the very beginning when they're ironing out all the kinks and trying to create the momentum. The best time is when the momentum is just being established, and that's where you're entering right now. Solle Naturals is growing every single month, and this year will be the biggest year ever, and next year will be bigger than this because Solle Naturals understands the dynamics of how to create momentum. Don't wait. There's no reason for you to stay stuck in the same situation 3 months from now or a year from now. Take control of your life. Build a business that you're proud of, one that pays you daily to share solutions that people are so desperately looking for right now in today's world, and also creates future value and security for your family. Thank you for joining us today.